Hi there. Today's video is to redo, hopefully, the 6-layer cell again. I have the 2 new cells constructed. Hopefully they're glued properly. I've made sure it's right around the edges. Well, somewhat not down there though. But it's pretty covered that edge there. That's what we want. I've folded the copper contacts over, so it's formed a little nice area for glue to stick to. You can feel it on there. The cell is totally sealed. We'll keep the voltage under 2.5. It should be able to handle that. And for the these are only used about 3 times or something before the cell collapsed last time. Manganese dioxide ones are on the inside of the membrane, and the homemade carbon's on the outside. So here we go, it's going to get messy. Actually, I'll do it over the jar. The membrane actually feels like a piece of plastic instead of paper towel now. Okay, stick our positive plate in. Wrap him up. Okay. Negative side. Carbon's already layered how we had it. And our rubber band. Okay. Oops. Look at that rubber band. Alright, I'm gonna go wash my hands. Okay, back. There was no sliminess going on my hands, so the oils weren't turning to soap. Pretty safe. I've done it before and there's no signs of damage to my fingers. It's Epsom salts and zinc sulfate. You shouldn't put it in your mouth there or anything like that. Make sure you wash your hands and keep it out of your eyes. Oh, forgot to bend the little tabs over. Right, negative side. Stick this weight there. Well, hoping that's the negative side. Should be, because that's the manganese dioxide side. And positive. Yep. Alright. Water level's okay, it's about there. Top of the cell's there. So we don't want really electrolyte going down into the top of it. And for a short circuit without a charge, we're 13 milliamps. Alright, so we'll give it a manual charge. I'll set the charger down. Okay, the needle's on just above the 2 volt mark, and we'll give it a couple of seconds charge. Connecting now. Alright, that's about 20 seconds. Oh, the voltage is down. But it's only 20 seconds. We'll do a short. 60 milliamps. in the cell. We'll try the load, just the motor for now. Somewhat runs, only 20 seconds on its first charge. I'll connect it to the data logger and charge it up for probably, we'll try half hour first up and then we'll increase. Okay, till the next update. Just started the first charge of the 6-layer cell on the second go. So we started off at about 250 milliamps and dropped, and we were down to 56 milliamps. Voltage is saying it's 2.3 there and 2.25 on that one. We're still decreasing, so maybe, who knows, too early yet. Alright, I'll get back in about a half hour. This time I don't see any bubbles forming. Not to say they're not forming on the inside of the positive plate there where we can't see. We're down to 40 milliamps now. In 3 minutes. Okay, end of our first charge for the reconstructed 6-layer cell. It's 31 minutes on charge. The charger is currently off and it's holding its 2.0 voltage, and that's our charge graph. So I think it went right down to about 28 milliamps or something. And we'll do a run. Oh, what was that? Huh? Yeah, we'll do a run. I don't know what happened. I might have dragged the mouse and moved this. So the first discharge of the reconstructed cell, half hour charge, 2 point something voltage. And this one's got the separator right around the positive plate. Still it's down looking, but it might need a longer charge at that voltage. Alright, I'll let it do its thing. Not looking good for the 6-layer cell, first charge, and we're only at 7 milliwatt hours on a run which lasted 6 minutes. And we'll check it again. I've already saved that graph and dropped straight away. So we're ready for a charge. I'll start the monitoring and connect. Okay, connected. Now it's only taking in 70 milliamps on the same voltage. And the multimeter voltage, 2.25. it could need some forming. Every time it charges it might stick together better. Maybe. Alright, I'll do the charge and try again. I'll do another half hour-ish. Charge number 2, 35 minutes. We're only about 28 milliamps at the bottom here. And we're holding our 2.1 volts and we're ready for a discharge. Second discharge for the cell. After this charge we'll try an hour and see what happens. I'll let the cell do its thing. Load test 2 has completed. We got 11 milliwatt hours out of it this time and 10 minutes, so we're creeping up on consecutive charges. So we'll keep it the same, half hour, same voltage, and I'll start the, I'll clear this. Start the monitor, connecting the power supply. Okay, we've only got 98 milliamps this time. Dropping quickly. I think the voltage is slightly going up. So third charge. The liquid's still clean. We're not bubbling like we were on the higher charge. It may need a higher charge. Could be like some references I've started reading lately where the electrolyte breaks down and the carbon actually holds the hydrogen and whatnot. And the cell runs on that like a mini fuel cell. But I'm still unsure if that's even true for this cell. Still, it's not looking good for the 6 layer. I think the 3 was beating it at this stage. I'll leave the charge for around about half hour again. Okay, we are getting some bubbles now around the side of the cell, but they're not floating up like the other ones, they're hanging around and they're underneath, if you can see that. Okay, charge 3 was 45 minutes long at the same voltage, and that's our charge graph. This little hiccup here was me wobbling the alligator clip. I haven't changed it, but I will on the next one because that's playing up. We're ready for discharge number 3 on 45 minutes charge. It looks about the same. There's a few more bubbles on the side now. They're just sitting there, so they could be hindering the process. Alright, I'll see how long that lasts. End of load 3, the longer charge, or somewhat, 14 minutes or something longer. 15 milliwatt hours, 13 minute run time, 3 minutes longer than the second, I think, charge. And does it have anything left in it? I've saved that graph already. Not so good. It's dropping, we've had, it's holding, it's 50 milliamps, sort of. Alright, I'll give it another charge. I'm going to try a longer charge, see if that makes a difference. This sort of longer charge didn't quite make much difference. We'll go for an hour at the same voltage. We're pretty low on voltage, it's got a lot of membranes to get through. Okay. Put some volt. Started charge number 4. I forgot to turn the power supply on for 17 seconds. Just for a reference for temperature, it's only 32 and that wall 35, not too bad. Charge number 4's graph. Yeah, it was an hour and 20 minutes on charge. It's holding 2.1 at the moment. Still decreasing, and we're set up for a test again. I've saved that chart as well. Starting the load test number 4. We still drop under our 2 straight away on the cell. Okay, I'll let this cell do its thing. Load test number 4. It's 24 milliwatt hours, 18 milliamp hours, and ran for 21 minutes. We're sort of increasing, but that was an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to do a hour and... no, I'm going to do 2 hours connected. Okay, got the power supply on. I can get rid of this graph. Connect the monitor. Alright, connecting power supply. And we're getting 100 milliamps now at peak. Alright, I'll keep the low voltage, maybe longer charges. See what happens after the 2-hour charge. We got 24 then on an hour and 20. I think that's increased from the other ones. Alright, I'll keep these short and we can fit them all on. Okay, charge graph number 5 for 2 hours, been holding around about 20 milliamps or something for an hour. Holding at 2.1 volts, the charge is disconnected. For being on for 2 hours, it's only got a small collection of bubbles. Electrolytes are looking pretty clear still. It's pretty low voltage. It's only 2.3. I think it might have to go up, but we'll see. Alright, this is ready for a test. Starting now. I think the hour and 20 charge number 4. That was 24 milliwatt hours, so we have to beat that one if it's doing anything a longer charge. Okay, I'll be back when this is done. The 5th discharge, it's got to 31 minutes and 36 milliwatt hours and 26 milliamp hours. That was for 2-hour charge. So now I'm going to charge it up from now to 11 o'clock, so that's 8 o'clock. Around about 3 hours, and then I'll leave it overnight and some time tomorrow, I don't know when, I'll check its run time. Okay, till then. Charge number 6 is a 3-hour charge. Going to leave it overnight now. I took it off charge and it was 2.2 for a while. I went and got the phone, come back, and it's 2.177. So we'll see what it is tomorrow sometime. Okay, until then. Okay, back the next day. This will be discharge number 6, I think it is. We left it for 11 hours after a 3-hour charge last night. I haven't looked at it. I'll connect the power leads. I had it disconnected. Oh no, we got 1 volt after 11 hours. The bubbles are still on the back of the cell. You would have thought they would have floated off by now. At that voltage, I don't think it's going to run the 50 milliamps. So we'll take it down to 30. It was only a low charge for 3 hours. I think it was 3 hours and 20, really. I got the chart. Alright, here we go. Just, well, 11 hours. Not too bad for 11 hours idle. And I don't think the cell is functioning quite well. I'm gonna probably try some higher voltage but shorter time, perhaps. I know I wasn't going to, but for the size of the cell and the energy density it's giving, it's not that great. The other 3-layer one was putting out more. So it's somewhat diminished, but there still is a bit of power in there. It's probably usable. And the multimeter saying 0.64. Well, we haven't even got a milliwatt hour yet in energy density. And we'll be ending soon. About now. Oh, hang on, no, it's 4.9, sorry. Oh, we got 1 milliwatt hour after 11 hours idle. The other alligator clip didn't do anything. I've connected to the second one, and it's about the same, so that's still got contact on it anyway. And we're about to run out. So what do we get? We got 2 minutes. Multimeter's saying 6. Oh, it was jumping. Yeah, it's fluctuating on that multimeter. Oh yeah, the power curve's changing, see? It's dropping its load. I've seen there's some discoloration on the cell down on that side there. Right there. Oh yeah, that looks like copper. And it just disconnected. So we got 1 milliwatt hour, 3 minutes from 11 hours idle. Not too bad. I'll save this out and I'll set up ready for a 5-volt charge for about 1 minute, and we'll see how the cell performs then. Okay, ready for charge number 7, which is going to be a 5-volt charge for, we'll try 1 minute. I'll start the monitor, connecting power supply now. Okay, we're at there we go, we're at 5 volts, 800 milliamps. So that's sort of 200 milliamps off of the battery charger we used last time with the same voltage setting. Oh, better keep an eye on the time. 30 seconds. See, the curve is going all crazy with the higher voltage. We're increasing. I get 4 on the multimeter, 4.7. And on the analog, it's just under the 5 mark. And we've got to our minute. Stopping the monitor. We're just over a minute. Now I'll connect the leads. It's a bit of a pain, the data logger. You've got to swap the leads around to the other end. The cell started to smell just then. Okay, we're holding 2.2 volts now. I just saved this. Okay, alright, we're ready for a oh, hang on, I'll put it up to 50 milliamps. And here we go. Our voltage level still drops off quickly. Don't think that should damage the cell. Don't know what that sort of weird stuff that fell off the cell just then though. It's in the bottom corner. It's got a browny looking colour which looks like copper. I'm pretty sure it is copper. It's right along that one side. Alright, I'll let this run and I'll get back. See how long a minute charge lasts. Halfway through that 1 minute charge, discharge number 7. We're at 14 milliwatt hours already on a 1 minute charge. Definitely likes that higher voltage to cell. Okay, I'll get back. End of discharge number 7. We got 19 milliwatt hours from a 1 minute charge, but we pumped in 800 milliamps or more. But still, it's looking okay. The curve looks fine now, sort of. And while I'm here, we might as well check out what's that stuff on the side of that plate, which wasn't appearing on the other cell. And hopefully I can get it out without it all falling apart. See that funny colouring stuff? If I can balance that cell there. Oh, don't fall off. Where's my viewing glass? Looks like copper to me. Must be a rupture somewhere in one of the plates. Probably this one. And that's it at the bottom. Yeah, it's copper. Now is the copper leaking from one of the edges or sucking through the graphite plate? It's unusual, it's only had small charges, this one. Okay, I'll save that chart. I'll get ready for a 2 minute charge at the same voltage setting. Okay, getting ready for charger number 8, connecting the power supply. Oh, I forgot to log it. We just got our power straight away this time. So now we're up at 900 milliamps at the same voltage. Multimeter's at 4.77. Oh, we're decreasing in milliamps now. Oh, no, we're going up. We're fluctuating. Yeah, even the voltage is up and down. Actually, the voltage is on the way down and the amperage is on its way up. Negative resistance. That's the weirdest curve. Yeah, it's connected correctly, positive, negative. Oh, what's the time? 1 minute. We're going for 2 minutes. Strange, that voltage graph. I don't know why the voltage is going down. It's the reversed. It's not bubbling like it was on the other cell at this power setting. It's got a slow trickle of bubbles. I think maybe most of the bubbles are on the inside of that membrane. Check out our voltage is the blue line. Now we're down to 4.8 and milliamps is going up still. That's weird. We've hit our 2 minute mark. Stop the logger. Disconnect power supply. I'll just save the graph and connect the other cables. Okay, got the cables connected. We're holding 2.2 this time. So it's certainly, oh, we just dropped. Ready for the test. Oh, we're holding our 2 volts. So the cell actually responds better with a higher voltage, but I don't understand why the voltage was going down. We're still a long way away from that other 3-layer cell. It was holding its voltage for 5 minutes or something, I think. If the cell survives today, I might pop out some layers and try 1 layer and see if there is a difference. Could all just be the 1 layer. Each layer's got membrane on it though, so that might be the hindrance with the voltage, but doesn't explain why it goes down. Alright, I'll let this do its thing and get back. Okay, this is the discharge graph for load 7. We got 19 milliwatts over 15 minutes, thereabouts. And for load number 8, we have 35 milliwatt hours and 29 minute run time. That's an improvement. This was the 2 minute charge at the 5 volts. And the previous one with the 19 milliwatt hours was 1 minute. So that's not too bad, scaled up. We'll try a 3 minute charge. I'll set that up and get it ready. Okay, starting charge number 9. We're going for 3 minutes, connecting the charge now. And 5 volts. Okay, so 3 minutes may yield 57 milliwatt hours maybe, This one yielded 35, it was down, not quite half. So 50 milliwatt hours, maybe, we'll see. And wonder if the voltage goes down. Is that a sign of a short circuit? If the voltage is dropping like that. Yep, the voltage is going backwards. Okay, that's negative. Yeah. We're all checking out. That's negative one going to the data logger. Ooh, goes up there. Power supply. Blue lead, data logger. Red one. To the red lead, down here, data logger. And from data logger, all the way down there, up there, over here, positive side, negative side. I just got two positives on that side, doesn't matter, they're not doing anything. Right, this one's weird. We're down to 5 volts. What's this multimeter saying? 4.59. Maybe, I bet you this one doesn't drop any further than 4.5. Have a guess, maybe, or maybe not. They're normally closer, those two gauges. Could be just weirdness in the data logger. Not refreshing enough the laptop now, maybe. Only speculations, who knows. Alright, I'll charge it for 3. Oh, we're nearly there, we'll wait. We'll watch this one. I'll post not too long away, so it's not too long. To 50 minutes we're at. It's like the graph is just upside down, backwards. I should connect another cell and check it really, eh? Oh no, this multimeter's going backwards too, 4.2, 4.6. Yep, we're at our 3 minutes. I'll disconnect the charge. Oh no, I have to stop monitoring or get a weird graph. Okay. We're at 2.3. I'll save this and get back. Okay, graphs saved, leads are connected, and 2.2, and commencing the run. So longer charge, higher voltage, our voltage is creeping up. It was. And we're also holding, let's see if we hold a bit longer. We can make it to a minute perhaps now. So all that copper stuff must have come out of that 2 volt charge for 3 hours and 20 last night, because we've only just given it higher charges now. That's going to be interesting. I can't see how that happened though. We totally abused this cell and we didn't get that result. Maybe it's manganese dioxide, perhaps, and a bit of, I don't know, can't see the copper sucking through the graphite that quick. on 2 volts. This is my pile of what is it, copper, which was dissolved from doing those galvanic cell tests. And that took a while. That took a bit longer than that thing breaking down right there. Multimeter says 1.88, 1.9. Multimeter's a 3 digit thing, or 2 after the decimal. This is a 3. Alright, I'll let this thing go or the movie will be too long. Load test number 9 is still running, 28 minutes. I've had lunch and everything and I thought, oh yeah, that will be done. And it's at 1.2. That was a 3-minute charge at 5 volts, where the voltage was going down. Who knows? 37 milliwatt hours already. Discharge number 9's ran its course. It's 49 milliwatt hours and 43 minutes on 3-minute charge. It's not too bad. So I definitely likes those higher voltages. We couldn't get that same out of the 2 volt charge over an hour or 2 or 3. Oh well, the 3 we dissipated overnight. The cell doesn't look any different. Well, I'm going to try a 4 volt charge. I'll set that up and we'll see what a 4-minute charge at the same voltage. Starting charge number 10, 4-minute charge time. Connecting power supply now. Okay, I'll get back halfway through to see what the graph looks like. We're increasing at the moment. Oh no, we're fluctuating now. I'll get back. Coming up to 4 minutes on charge number 10. And we're at 4 minutes. Disconnecting the monitor, disconnecting the leads. Okay, the battery voltage is that. I'll save and get back. We got the leads swapped over. Charge graph again with the voltage drop. And again with milliamps increasing, but not as much as the last charge. Fluctuating more. Okay, we're ready for our test. The 4-minute charge is holding its voltage a bit better. You can smell the charge at the 4 volt. The cell's fuming. So we probably don't want to go over 4 minutes, I don't think. Some bubbles escaping the membrane then. Looking okay. So we have to, what are we going to get? We had, what was it, 49 milliwatts or something like that. I forgot. On 3 minutes, I'll be back with an update. Discharge number 10's completed. Went for 44 minutes, 48 milliwatt hours. The 3-minute charge 9 and discharge 9 was 49 milliwatt hours, and that was a 3-minute charge. That's it here. That's discharge number 9. It got 43 minutes there and 49 milliwatt hours. Compared to, let me get rid of that. compared to that one. So I'll give it another 3-minute charge and we'll see if it gets its 49 or 48. Charge number 11, connecting the charger. Actually, taking the charger off, it's not plugged in. Turning that on, starting the data logger. Now connecting the power cable. Okay, there we are. We start off at 5 volts, 965 milliamps. We're only charging number 11 up to 3 minutes again. And there goes our voltage again. I'll get back in 3 minutes or 2. Charge 11, coming up to 2 minutes and 30. Cell's not bubbling too badly. It's only going to be 3 minutes though. Okay, we're at our 3 minutes. Disconnecting the monitor. Disconnecting charge. And we're at 2.3. I'll save the graph and connect the leads. Okay, have the leads. We're at 2.1. Starting the test now. So we're looking about, should be getting 49 milliwatt hours on the 3 minute charge. There's more things floating around the cell. I don't know why it's floating on this one. Oh, the copper or something. We'll get back with an update. Coming up to discharge number 11. Oh, yeah, right there. Perfect timing. We got 37 out of this one. It was a 3 minute charge and 38 milliwatt hours. About what we, oh no, we're down. We got 40, didn't we? I'll check the graphs. I'll give it another charge and report back on that and then call it quits with this video because the little snippets are mounting up. Okay, I'll be back. At the end of charge number 12, just over 3 minutes and 36 seconds, holding 2 volts. I've saved the graph and we're ready for a discharge. Discharge number 12. Okay, I'll get back when it's done. Load test number 12. We got 42 milliwatt hours and 41 minutes out of it. I don't think the extra layers are doing much more than the 3-layer thing did, which may even be just the 1 layer is taking effect. I'll give this one a few more charges, but I'll post this video. It's pretty long now already. And thanks for watching.